Are you called to be raptured or stay and help? Jesus gives answer. What are the options if I choose to stay? You would not have a glorified body. You would suffer just like everyone else. Yes, you would have protection, but only for as long as your mission lasted. You could die just like everyone else. Really, this is not what I want for you, Clare. It's not. But there are some who have been chosen to stay behind. They could receive their glorified bodies and come home, but they feel called to stay. For these it is my will, for them to do what is in their heart to do. And yes, for them, my will is that they stay. But they are under no obligation to do so. There is no hero worship in this one, my love. It is nothing more than hardcore suffering, if that is what they choose. Don't underestimate the power of love, but I will say this to you. Because you have chosen my will, that does not make you any less of a lover than those who have also chosen my will to be left behind. I know how great your love is for me, both of you, and I prefer to bring you home, where there will be much to do, as you will see. I know your motives, Clare. And to others I say this: seek me and seek my will for you above all other options. Do not suppose you will automatically be a hero because you chose to stay behind. You could still lose your soul. This is not for the faint of heart or for the hero worshippers, those seeking fame and glory. There will be nothing glorious about the conditions you will have to live through. Yes, bringing souls to me will be wonderful and fulfilling, and worth it all. But just as I prefer you inquire of me before taking on a fast, I prefer you inquire of me my will for you. Don't think for one moment you are one bit better or holier for choosing to stay behind. This will be your downfall and destruction. This is a very serious matter, and Clare has chosen obedience rather than sacrifice. Therefore, I counsel you to choose my will above all else. Seek me and obey. Do not think for one moment you are more favored in grace than your brother, because you chose to stay or to go. All of you are simply ciphers, zeros without my indwelling grace, and to the degree that you know my will and obey me, to that degree will you rise in holiness. Nothing more and nothing less. And Clare, my love, you have chosen wisely. This is my perfect will for you, both. Rest in that and do not allow the enemy to impose incriminations on you or suggest to you that you are a lesser bride because you chose to obey what seemed less difficult. I will use your teachings. You have had a lifetime of mistakes and failures that have proven very valuable for other souls who will face the same decisions. But they will triumph because they have your precedent to inspire them. They will read how I led you and provided for you, and this will give them the courage to continue on in faith. My work for you in heaven will only be the beginning. There you will find deep satisfaction and pleasure in what has been arranged for you. I will reward you for all of your efforts. It is also worthy of note to you who are parents of adult children who have not lived for me. They need to grow up and rise to the occasion, so don't make your decision based on caring for your children. This will have no bearing on that time in their lives. In fact, you will get in their way with this attitude. Ezekiel and I were discussing this, and he referenced John 21:20-22. Peter, turning around, saw the disciple whom Jesus loved following them, who also had leaned on his breast at the supper, and said, "Lord, who is the one who is delivering you up?" So Peter, seeing him, said to Jesus, "Lord, and what about this man?" Jesus said to him, "If I want him to remain until I come, what is that to you? You follow me." Then Jesus said to me, "Your husband just summed it all up.